are live.
We're live. Are you sure? We're live?
Yeah, we're live. We're definitely live.
Okay.
I should have brought your phone because my brain just died.
Oh, you know what? My phone is in my purse in the other room. She's going to take off and go get it. Hey, got anybody here? Anybody here? Anybody show up? Let's see what time. It was 2:30 on the... Okay. You guys know me. You know that I usually run a little late, so I'm guessing that you bought yourself a little bit more time.
Oh, look who's here. Beansy.
Oh, you see somebody? What'd you knock over?
The phone.
Oh, that phone.
Hi, everybody. That's Beansy.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, it's down there. And Karen Mansell. Oh, hi, Karen. How you doing today?
Woohoo.
Yeah, I got some interesting stuff I'm doing here. I thought I had my project that I wanted to do for you guys. I had it because I made one a long time ago. I was going to put it in my book, then I didn't. I'll tell you that story another time. But anyway, you might even remember. But anyways, so then I put it aside, and, you know, I can't find it nowhere. It's not where it's supposed to be. I know it's going to be somewhere, unless I gave it to somebody. I hope I didn't, but if I gave it to you, I'm happy for you. We'll just have to make another. I don't think I did, though. But I was driving myself nuts as we're trying to find it. I said, you know what, just get the parts and start making it. If I can't get it finished now, I do have a picture. I'll show it to you. A lot of you guys are going to know by looking at this how to do it. But there are options with it that I want to talk to you about. And some other things that I wanted to talk to you about today, too, that you'll enjoy hearing about. So I'm glad you came. Let's see who else is here. Tanya Horton is here. Colleen's here. Colleen, your lunch break's probably over, huh? I wanted to have it for your lunch break, Colleen, but I didn't have a good night last night. I have to tell you. I did not have a good night. I drank too much stuff like lemonade. And what happens is all of a sudden it gets me kind of not feeling too good. So I was up half the night with that, not feeling too good. Pain in my chest, which comes from GERD, which I have, among many other things. So I didn't get done quite too fast, but I'm fine now. Everything's good, and so we're just going to do it now. I would have preferred to have it for noon, though.
Gloria's here.
Gloria! Miss Gloria Allen is here. Good to see you, Gloria. I loved your necklace that you showed. And I saw it in my feed the other day. Gloria's been doing a lot with semi-precious, and it is
I did see that.
It is the bomb. I haven't bought any for a long time because I had so many other things I had to buy. And then with the price of brass going up, and I can only even restock half the line, I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to save this to restock some Beast of 1928 because we need to do that now. Plus, there are some new pieces that I want to get. In fact, I could show them to you guys and see what you think. You'd probably like it. I don't know if we can do all this in an hour. There's so many things we could do together.
Colleen's like, shh, working and watching.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know. Okay. So anyway, I was, wanting to reprise this necklace, which has, the porcelain roses from 1928, and, the chain going up. And just to refresh your memory how I made it, this is about 2 years ago how I made it. You might remember. Now, it was such a big, long necklace that my printer wouldn't even print it on one sheet. So I'll see if I can get it to go to get, hold on. And some of you might remember because we had this big, long thread about it, about when is it too much. And I was really surprised at what people said because we were on that kick.
Oh, that's the other piece of it.
Yeah, we were on that kick. I'm going to show you. We were on that kick about less is more and all that. I've kind of changed my mind on that. Less is more sometimes when you're selling it. However, if you have the right clientele and they want something that's different,
Nikki,
give them stuff that's a little over the top. Why not? And they'll pay. They really will. You know what? Now you can see. A lot of places are having hard times, but this is really interesting, guys. Me as a supplier, we are dancing as fast as we can. It's hard times in all caps, bad. But what's interesting is that people with finished goods, meaning you make jewelry and you sell it, even if you're a big company, little you, whatever, doing your thing, they're doing okay.
Yeah.
Mel says they're doing great. because he has finished goods. He's not selling parts. You know, somebody sees something, they're maybe down a little bit, you know, they want to get something for themselves. So just buy it. They don't have to learn how to make it. They don't have to find a kit or find all the parts. They just not want to do that. You know, and then a couple of our pals have been saying how they've been killing at the shows. Like Deborah Long, if you've been following her, she almost sold out last weekend.
Wow.
And her booth was loaded. I mean, she did end up bringing some home, but she was concerned about having enough for this week.
Oh, my goodness.
So, I mean, she was doing good. And that's because people are getting out again, and they want to see handmade goods. And fall has always been good for outside shows.
I was thinking that, or the stores are empty.
Well, you know, if you like handmade and you like made good, you don't want to be in the stores buying jewelry. Oh, no.
No.
You know, that's, excuse me, CRAP. But, you know, our stuff is nice, and you can get your price. So there's one good thing about it. So I hope you all do really great at your shows. I think Kathy Buckley was saying she did really great at her shows, too. I don't know, Gloria, are you doing shows this year? I bet you'd be doing great, too, because using the semi-precious, a lot of times for some people, that's how their mind goes, and it increases the perceived value. Of course, Gloria's using good stuff, because I've been looking at her things, but it just increases what people perceive it to be, and you can get more. You know, you can pay more, and you can get more, you know, appreciably. So it's a good thing. I do hope I get enough ahead to buy some of that stuff soon.
Hi, Mary.
But anyway, this is what I want to do. So you'll be using this piece, right? And you'll be using this piece, which of course be Super 1928. And I do want to show you those few new things. I'd like to get your opinion before I have him get me a price. But I found some really pretty things. So we're going to use this piece and this piece, and then we're just going to make chain. Now I like to do this thing where you get like part way up from the bottom there and put another little chain in it, so it kind of looks like two necklaces, you know, that kind of look. I think that is interesting. On this one, I beat it up the sides a bit, but then I just put some little, you know, silver chain in the sides. Now this chain here in the back, I can't get anymore, but I did just today get some chain, very much like this. It's a dark picture, but it just came in. This is kind of bright. They didn't have it in antique silver. I think it's prettier in the bright anyway.
Yeah,
I just got
I do like it.
It looks good on me. That's all I can say. I got it all kinked up back here, but I'll fix that later. Yeah, I did get some.
Susan.
And having put it on the website, so it's already there.
Yeah, it's already there in the new stuff.
And this is good chain, so it's not $1.95. However, bring those coupons because we have some big fat ones this week, and that will help you out a lot. Okay, so this is basically what I'm working on. If we don't get done today, I'm going to just tell you how I do it. Most of it you guys know, but I just thought it'd be fun, you know, to like think about different things we do. And then I have a variation of it that looks completely different that is finished. I did bother to put it in the right place, so I was able to find it. But anyway, I'm going to step away from this and have you able to talk to you for a minute because I want to get this bag off my desk. I forgot to bring it over here. I found these parts.
Oh, Gloria said her next show is in December.
Okay. Well, that should be a good one.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll tell you, I wish I could do shows. I don't think I will ever be able again.
Unless like the tent's already over
do
there on
it.
the table, and then
I don't even know if I'm going to be able to have the workshop in person again because I'm not allowed to lift like anything for the rest of my life. So, yeah, I don't know.
We have assistants with them.
Yeah, but you know, I have to think stress level. I'm 65 years old. I'm not a spring chicken, and you know, there's a lot to run this business and just trying to stay afloat. So I would love to do it if and when the time comes, but I don't know. So we will wait and see. Anywho, these are the pieces I wanted to show you. You know, once in a while, Mr. Bernie sends me what he calls junk pewter. And what it is it's stuff that he threw back. And maybe has a small flaw, or he decided, no, we're not going to do that one. And a lot of times he melts it down again. But I said, please don't melt it down. Please let me buy it. You know, because I need some. Because I have this idea. There's a company I want to work with, and they do brass ox. on pewter, and my plater does not. So I need some junk pewter, so to speak, to send to him so that we can see what it looks like and how much it's going to cost. Because they are in Albuquerque, and so Mel could send it straight to them, and then they could send it to me, so we could save a little bit on the back and forth as well. So when I go through those junk lots, I oftentimes find some pretty sweet sleepers. And this is the one I found that interested me most of all. I don't know how, can you
go up a little bit?
Go up here?
There you go.
Okay,
Perfect.
Can you zoom in on that really good?
Yeah, I can.
This, I love
Go
it.
up a little.
I love this.
There you go.
It's a heart pendant. It's all cut out, 2 lovebirds. There's a place to set a pearl or a stone if you want. And it's got the little cross hatching along the side, which I like. And it's definitely 28 because it's got the marks in it. So, because some of the stuff in the junk pewter is stuff he actually didn't make. For some of his import lines, he lets them cast the parts on it over there, just so you know.
I didn't know.
2028 is not really, to me, 1928 as much. Although it is, because Mel designs it, and the girls over there design it. But it's just, whatever. I shouldn't say exactly, because I don't know everything about it. But I know sometimes it's a lot of import. But it is nice import. Hey, I saw some import too. But anyway, this should be real 1928. This should be. So I want to ask him about it and see if he can do it for me. And if he sees this video, he'll probably correct me real quick on that. I don't think he'll watch this whole thing if he even looks at it. It's too much for him to
Gloria
watch.
said, I'm not allowed to lift anything heavier than my wallet. I gotta lift
Well, at least you can lift that, right? This, I don't know if this is an import or Mel made it. It looks like something Mel would make. To be honest with you, some of the import stampings are pretty sweet, too. Not stampings, castings.
Castings.
But sometimes he has them do
You do have to bring it a little bit up if you want him to see.
The way I understand. Maybe I need to get straightened out. Maybe I need to ask him again. Anywho, this is so sweet. Can you imagine if you had a little, you could put, of course, a pretty stone like one of those check buttons in here. Or you can have a little magnifying glass in there, So I want to ask him about that. Let me know if you guys like this stuff.
Can I see this? I want to see if it's, you could put 2 stones if you wanted to on both sides.
Yeah,
like
it's double face. You could put one this side, one this side, which I think is,
Yeah, the lips, yeah.
really cool. And then I found this little connector.
That's pretty cool.
In here. So I always go through this stuff before I do anything with it, looking for pieces that maybe he could make for me, because it's just, I have the casting files from over there on my computer. I have the big set of them that Shelley made, and then recently somebody over there has made them. They're much better. So I can see good, but when I go out there, in the past, I spent 3 days going through them, so I don't really want to sit at my computer going through them 3 days, but sometimes I guess you need to. But he might know where these things are. But this is really cool. These are Paisleys. Can you zero in on that?
Yeah.
These are connectors and they're Paisleys. See those? I think they're so neat. And they're done on both sides, which makes it nice. So you can have them as earrings if you want, or just connectors, whatever. So I thought about asking about those too. And then, this flower basket. I love this flower basket. This is pretty.
Somebody said they loved that double-sided
yeah,
pendant.
isn't that cool? And then the flower basket's nice. You can set some stones if you want, but there's not a lot, so you're not going to be sitting there all day doing it. And they look like standard sizes. But you can hang through the loop. There's a little nib on that, but they could take care of that. And then what's really cool about this, this was originally supposed to be a brooch. That's why this pad's here and that one. But it won't matter. If you want to make it a necklace, nobody's going to see that really. But what's really cool is at the bottom, it says 1928. And, they didn't mark many of their pieces with the number, their name. So, but it's got the squigglies in it too. So, I could probably have him take this part out of the mold. But it'll cost more. I might have to make a new model, and then it'll really cost more. So I don't know. We'll have to see about that. I used to have this piece a long time ago when I first started the line. Maybe some of you remember. But I stopped getting it because the plater was, see these pieces that stick out? they just come right off in the tumbler. So if I got it, I'd probably have Mel finish it for me.
What pieces came off, Brenda?
Like
the little leaves?
These little leaves here came busting right off. Stuff
it's
like
really
right on
pretty.
the edges. It is beautiful. But I only ever got it once because the next time I had it was all damaged. Like half of them were wrecked. I mean, those are things you find out as you go along. Some stuff don't work, you know. So
Hi, Darcy.
Oh, Darcy's here. Yay. So, yeah, they are. You could paint them like a fabric, Mary. That's good. Then I like this one. I don't know if you guys do, but I kind of like this one. This is a connector, and it's kind of like you took ball chain and wrapped around it. I found several of them in there.
Oh, that's nice.
And I think these are kind of cool. I like these. So there's that I thought I'd ask them about. And then there's this cute little, this probably import, I'm thinking. I don't know. But it's double-sided. And in this case, it's got a little weight to it, so it's solid pewter. So this might be more expensive than you'd think. It might not be worth it, yeah.
Can you flip it over the other side?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Oh, it's the same.
On both sides. It might be more expensive than you think, you know. You'd think something like this you expect to get for $2-3 max.
Yeah, that's what I was
and it could be twice that. I don't know. So I have to find out. Hey, Michelle. Have to find out. It's worth finding out, huh? And then, there's this bar connector too. I thought was cool. You could set stones all along in it. So I thought that would be kind of neat. Since now we, have the pickup artist tool and it's so easy to use. So I thought I would do that. But anyway, those are a few of the things that I found in the junk pewter, which was not really junk pewter. It was pretty nice. I think he really did me a good turn. I think he picked out some nice things to let me have. But yeah, sometimes, when you're making stuff like that, you have a few too many, you need them, and so he throws them back for whatever reason. So, hey, Claire. Miss Claire made it. So anyway, going back to our necklace, let's see how far we can get on putting one together a little bit. It's really not that much to it. But, let's see if I got my E6000, and hopefully it's not old. I can open it. That's a good thought. Oh, yeah, I wanted to tell you about this other thing, too. You see this big pearls? I had them in my picture. See all these pearls?
Yeah. Sorry, I should have zoomed.
Do you know what they are? They're not freshwater pearls, no. They're not real. These are Japanese glass. And they are made by hand. They are made in the old traditional way. Now, those of us who know Haskell jewelry know that Nicky Pearl, accompanied by the name of Nicky Pearl, made those fantastic Baroque beads. But as it turns out, as we go along in time, we find out other things. And after much searching and talking and visiting with people who know, there's a second generation company. After Nicky closed, these folks carried the torch forward. And they began to make them from the old molds, and they still do. They're not easy to work with. It's going to take me 2 months to have them made. They're not cheap, but I don't care. I'm going to get them. You guys might remember I had these some time ago, these teardrops. Okay, I know where they came from. I got them off a distributor that I work with in the States, and between me and a couple of the people bought a clean out, and she claimed she didn't know who made them and wasn't going to get more. Okay, fine. So I found out, and so they have them in 4, 6, 8, and 10 millimeter. These are the 10s. They are gorgeous. You might have bought a few from me when I had them before. We'll come to find out. These are the Handmade second generation Haskell type pearls. I'm saying Haskell type because they're not vintage. And that's the only reason. Because they are the same thing. Because I have old Haskells, put them next to it. It's the same thing. So they're using the same molds, and that's not, a fib. although there are a lot of different types of Haskell pearls, you probably know that too. But these are all made by hand. They're glass. And then this has the heavy knocker over the top. That's the finish. That's made with the fish scales and all that stuff. So these are absolutely marvelous. And I will have my first bunch in probably 2 months, because they have to make them. Everything you get from them like this, they have to make, because they don't make a lot of them. But they will make them for you if you buy enough. So it was a stretch, especially in rough times, but there's just stuff you can't say no to sometimes. You got to do it. These are 10 millimeter Haskell type, made from the same paraphernalia the old ones were made. Same way. These are 10 millimeters, and I don't know if I'm getting 10s. I know I'm getting 6s and 8s. And the teardrops, I'm going to get 4 sizes. And there was another one I want to try too. And then these are the 6s. Very pretty. And then I have some little 4s too. So these are quite wonderful. And so here's a dealio I want to tell you about today. If you're interested in having a few to play with, like enough to make a couple pair of earrings maybe, because that's all I can float anybody. This is all I have, and until I get more, I'm not going to be giving these left and right in giveaways, because these are like, I hate to say that word holy, they're not holy, but they're like a big deal, big deal to me. And so I'm just at the place in my journey that when there's something that I know is rare and wonderful, then, but I will give you a few. I'll give you a few of the 6s and the 10s and the teardrops. If you put an order in between now and Sunday night for 50 up, ask me for pearls. Say Haskell pearls on your order. To remind me, I'm going to make some packages up tonight. We do have a nice little bag of very useful, good, pretty things that we're sending out at 35, but we'll tack this on if you go 50. If it's not your week to buy, don't worry about it. We'll have these later.
So what do they have to put in the memo of the
I'll
order?
just put Haskell pearls in. Now, I did notice this. I went on Etsy and I looked to see, if other people had them. And some people have some that look really legit, and I think they're vintage. They're not cheap, but they're workable. I looked at some other people, and I'm like, ain't no way. Those are not Haskell. People will say anything. So it's kind of like you have to know your provenance. So anyway, these people also make tencha cabochons and stuff too, so that's going to be another thing that we can explore later after I pay for this. But these are just thoroughly wonderful, and I would really love to share a little bit with you so that you can appreciate them too, what they are. Maybe have a little fun, make yourself something. I don't know. So that's the deal on that. All right, let's get back to making this project before we run completely out of time. What are they saying? These are gorgeous, so very pretty and lovely. It would make beautiful work. Oh, yes, they would. Oh, yes, they would. I'm probably going to sell them. I'm probably going to restring them and put them in lots of 25. So it's going to be a lot of work to do that, but it'll be worth it. I don't want them rolling around in a bag, banging on each other. If that has to be that way, because I just can't stand to string them, then I will probably wrap them in tissue or something.
Yeah.
These have really thick knocker on them. That's again knocker, N-A-C-R-E. That's the finish. A really thick knocker on them, so they're not going to probably ding up easy. But I don't want to take a chance. I got these. They're all perfect. Every last one. I have a few little rice pearls too. Do you guys like rice pearls? I'm not crazy about them. These would be good, like if you're trying to make like a Haskell type brooch or necklace.
Great,
because you could wire them in. These would be good for that. But other than that, I don't know. They don't trip my trigger, but maybe a bigger size. Huh? They're like oval, elongated oval. I'm just not feeling it, but they are Haskell.
For a delicate nose.
Right. Oh, you know, guys, too, I don't know if I can show you this real quick since we're on the subject. You know, there are check pearls that look kind of like this, too, but they're not. Haskell pearls are, they're Japanese. They're always Japanese, okay? And Japanese glass pearls are the best you can get. I'm getting the kind that are double dipped, what they call two-tone, so they cost a little more, but they're just splendid. These are the little snail beads you've probably seen before. These are like a dark beige. These are check. And they're very nice, and they're glass. And they have kind of a Haskell-ish look, but I saw a lot of the people who were offering what they said were Haskell, that stuff was check. I just don't know, you know, but I kind of feel like if you're going to call something like that, you know, you better know a little bit more than just a little bit about it.
That's true.
I found out. All right, and they're lovely people too, to tell you anything. I showed them pictures, and they said, oh yes, we've been making them for many years, yes, oh yes, we know that company. So anyways, that's the deal. Probably they made ones they used like maybe in the 70s or 80s or something, I don't know. They probably have a stash of the ages over there they don't need.
Oh no,
Don't go away! Okay, I need to put this back, and I need to start working on a project. Guys will say, what's up with this? We came over to do a project, and you're goofing off, Brenda. I had something else I wanted to do. I wanted to teach you guys how to make the pin that I made years ago when I sold to stores, because it's a fun project. And I have never, ever, 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 ever taught anybody to make it, although you could probably figure it out easily enough. But I have never taught it, never wanted to. I'm like, you know, once in a while you just say, that's mine. I'm keeping that one. I'm ready to share. So I was getting my stuff out now, and I'm like, dang it, I don't have the right parts. So I'm going to have to see if I can get them in raw, which is what I used back in the day. I used raw. And see.
Was it the leaf one that you wanted to do?
No, actually, I'll show you guys.
You showed me another one.
You guys have seen this picture. Oh, those leaf earrings, I didn't have the right parts.
Oh, I thought you had
Yeah, this is all the stuff they put in. Now, I don't have any more of these anymore. But everything else here is not a problem.
You could always substitute that for... Oh, yeah, you have those, I think.
I do.
You just chopped it off there.
I just don't have this piece and this piece now. Yeah. That's why I wanted to go down the basement, because I think I have some in a drawer. And maybe could even make little kits. But anyway, it'd be fun, just because of what it is. Such a special piece to me. I've never taught anybody. I used to be able to put one of these together in 15 minutes. We'll see if I can still do it. I did one time. I have it. In fact, it's in my book. And I put that one together in 15 minutes, and it's clean. No glue globs anywhere. I don't even have to clean it up. So we'll see. Okay, that's what I want to do. I am just all over the place. I'm telling you what, I gotta stay to the subject. This is terrible. All right, so what I'm gonna do with my top piece, now that one has a yellow one. I don't have a yellow rose that big. I can get some.
It's okay, we need the pink one anyway.
Yeah, so, but the pink ones are nice, so we're gonna do pink. I have some little yellow roses.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna use some little baby ones here, and some of these kind, we have lots of those.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
I didn't know that.
Lots of stuff. Some of the others I probably better get, because these are all 1928 roses. They all come from the factory, and they're vintage.
What are you trying to take out? Oh,
pearls. I'm trying to get all my little yellow roses. Oh, I see. I put it over there. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Stop fussing, Brenda. All right. So normally, what I would do is I would start by putting this big guy in, because I don't really know, you know, when I'm going to put stuff. And I'm going to show you something too. I'm going to pick
Can
this
you
up.
Can you go a little bit up?
Okay. So I'm going to put the big one in the middle. But you can see when I pick that up, can you see that?
Yeah.
Can you see how much space there is under that? Mm-hmm. That's where it gets tricky. Because if you followed me in assemblage, and a lot of you have when I've done assemblage, I haven't done any for a while, I don't like a big space there. So something has to go in there to take up at least a little bit of that. We may not be able to do all of it, but I got to get something in there too. And that's where it gets funky. But we can do it. We can do it. You guys have done it.
So what are you going to be using? E6000?
Yeah, I'm using E6000, these little tubes. I think we got
goppers of those.
Okay. Thank goodness, because sometimes I think we're out of everything, but we're not. We have a lot.
We have stuff there, guys.
But you know, we
got all these
have
roses.
a lot of stuff, and sometimes I can't replace it right away. Sometimes I can't replace it at all because the supplier doesn't have it.
Cute earrings with those.
Jordan was telling me today, Mom, did you hear about all the boats that are lined up at the docks?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, because I haven't been paying attention. I've been watching down
I heard
over and over and over again.
I heard because I hear from my husband.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he works in warehouse for TJ Maxx. That's where Rob works now.
They were like not doing work for days.
Yeah. So, anyway, so I got this in a minute. Let me go ahead and do this. So I'm going to put another one right under there, I think. No, I can't. Look at the picture. It will be out of balance. So that's why sometimes it's good to have a picture. It'll be out of balance. I got to do little ones.
I thought you did 2 roses in there.
No, I got it.
It looks like it in the picture.
Well, there's pearls in there too, like these flatbacks.
Okay.
Some of these are flatbacks are
My bad.
a little bigger though. So I got cream and white. Sometimes I like mixing cream and white. But yeah, Jordan was saying, there's nobody to unload them. Nobody wants to work. Just and there's a lot of shortages different places. Even in grocery stores.
There's not a lot of people.
Yeah, to do the work.
Everybody's short.
So it's not like the goods aren't there. They just can't get them on the shelves. So, I know a couple of places that I work with, I'm waiting 2-3 times as long to get them. But I'm hoping till my Japanese pearls are made that that will be over with. But these won't be coming on a boat anyway. Most of my stuff I have airmail, so it's shipped in by planes. So.
It's the bigger stuff that are shipped by boat, I think.
Yeah, we don't do big stuff. We do
little itty bitty stuff.
We do little jewelry making stuff. I just got an idea. I wonder if this works. I got this funny little bead cap.
Ooh, then you could put a pearl.
Yeah, I was thinking, what if
That's not a bad idea.
What if I did that?
Hello, Heidi.
Heidi. Oh, hey, Heidi Blankenship. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for coming. Yeah,
Glad
thanks for watching, guys.
I like when Heidi comes.
If you guys have any questions out there, you can feel free to type in your question. We'll try to answer it as best as possible.
Okay, now, if you're going to do this, here's a little tip for you. You're going to have to do it before you put it there because it's going to be clumsy and hard. Well, it's especially clumsy and hard for me because I let my nails grow. In fact, I even took them down a lot last night. They had gotten so long. And
oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm just not wanting to cut them yet, although...
I mean, it's great for certain things. I'm doing jewelry.
Not
but then
for doing clay and stuff. It just makes...
for clay,
Oh, see, I lost that guy. Anyways,
was
probably
thinking
what I need is my pickup tool.
Your pickup artist?
Yeah, probably. Here, let me...
Yeah, I don't know where you have that.
Where do I put my toothpicks? They're right here. Oh, come on, here they are. Yeah, I got a thought about this. Let me try this. So, anyhow, pickup artists, though, sometimes it's kind of tough. It doesn't work as good on pearls. So anything like a cab that's rounded on top, yeah, they're a little bit tough, yeah. Okay, come away.
Oh, yeah, Michelle said, shortage of trucks in California. Really? Is that what the problem was? I didn't know if it was the work. There was not enough workers to get the stuff in the trucks.
Shortage of trucks.
I didn't know there were shortage
of trucks and truck drivers, I guess.
Claire said, I love the idea of the bead caps and the pearl.
Yeah, isn't it nice?
That.
It makes a little mound for it. Now I just got to get it in there right. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut my nails because I can't work like this.
Like I said, it's great for certain things, but not everything.
Yeah.
For nails. I know mine get in the way and I'll be like, I'm going to bust
Well,
them.
mine grow pretty good because I take those vitamins.
Really?
Was Viviscal, have you heard of it?
No.
Sell it at Walmart. I started taking it because my hair was getting a little thin on top. And I'm like, oh no, we're not going here. We're not doing this. And what can I do about this? And so I read and I thought, this stuff has to be all crocked. There's nothing can help me. I'm just going to be bald or wearing a topper. and then Viviscal was recommended, and I thought, all right, I'll buy it. And makes my nails grow fast, makes my hair grow fast, and my hair does seem to be a little bit less thinning. So we'll see. But anyway, that's why they grow so long and they're hard. They don't break easy. But I think I'm probably about the place where they're going to break easy pretty soon. Yeah, it's hard to do. Have you ever tried to use the pickup tool heavy with
pearls?
Yeah.
No, I have not.
They're a pain in the
I have not tried that yet.
So I'm still using my tweezies.
I haven't tried that.
See, here's where it gets laborious, is in around the edges, so that you can make it nice. Because you got to get all this stuff jammed in there. I see I needed another one up here, the yellow thing.
You want to bring it a little bit upper?
I'm sorry. You see now? You guys see now? Yeah, there we go. Anybody asking me any questions?
Nope,
no questions. Comments?
Nope, just the last one was clear.
Okay, how many we got today?
We got 21. I see 24.
That's pretty good for the middle of the day. That's pretty good for the middle of the day on Friday.
Yeah, and you guys can always come and
you can always watch it again. So
or the people who are coming, hello.
Yeah, if you miss part of it, or miss all of it, or whatever, it'll be here later.
So was that the giveaway for the week, the pearls?
Yeah. There's another. I didn't even say anything about it in the newsletter. You guys are just getting it. I'm just sending out a little goodie bag. I don't send them every week now because I can't always. If I can't make a nice one, I don't want to send it. And I can't always do it. But if I can, then I do. So I went ahead and I made a bunch of them yesterday. So they're going out for $35 and up. And then if you want a little sample bag of these pearls just to see how fantastic they are, then go up to 50, put Haskell pearls in the memo, and you shall have them.
You shall have.
And you're not getting a great big, haul of them. Can't do it. I don't have it. But send you a few, enough to make a pair of earrings or two. Maybe one for you to wear and one for you to sell. Yeah, how about that?
Colleen said this is a good crowd for Friday. Yeah.
I think so. But I was looking on YouTube to find out what's the best time, and they're saying Friday and Saturday, and Sunday night. Sunday night is very good, but it changed. Javi always reminds me. Yeah,
it does change
changes
very
all the
constantly.
time.
Claire said I'm out for fall break weekend.
Oh, you are? Well, I hope you have some fun. You can go look at the leaves. My husband's off for his long weekend next weekend, and I hope we can go look at leaves.
Susan says I'm not working today.
Well, good.
Good job, Susan.
When I'm done here, I won't be either. Ha ha ha.
You can always create more jewelry.
Yes, that's the fun thing. That's what I'm going to do today. I discovered there are a whole bunch of really good movies on Hulu for free that I didn't know were there, and I'm going to go watch some of them.
Cassidy said I started working again, but I don't have much time to come.
Who said that?
But I did today.
Who said that?
Cassandra, sorry.
Cassandra. Oh, that's okay, Cassandra. Just come when you can. Just remember, it's fun to be here when we're live.
Yeah.
But if you can't do it,
it's no problem. We always see your messages.
Don't worry, because we can see your messages.
We see your
later,
comments. I mean.
The comments, and then not only that, but you can see it anytime. Right after the video is done, I think it takes them about 10 minutes maybe to get it processed enough to put it back up. But then after that, you're good. So.
Oh, she says the ports are open 24/7. Not enough trucks to pick up and distribute. They recently building more cranes in the port of. Where is that? Oakland? Is that California?
Oakland, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Oakland's in California.
Well, I knew it was from California because that's what Robbie was saying. But that's it.
Did I use all those up?
What you guys making today? I wonder if anybody's making supper.
Make a supper?
No, I meant like making a jewelry.
I made a really good supper a couple days ago.
I wasn't talking about food for that.
I made great big meatballs.
Yeah, I can't have those.
Yeah, she can have it.
I'm kind of sad. I can't have meatballs. There should be an alternative of making without cheese.
I put cheese in them, and she can.
Well, they all do. Every place I go, they all put cheese.
Maybe one of these girls here don't do it. Ask Beans how she makes hers.
She probably put cheese in there.
She's authentic Italiana.
It's still cheesy in there. It's probably what's it called? What kind of cheese did they use? I thought it was a certain kind.
I just put Parmesan in mine.
I thought it was
I'm sure there's other kinds. But
yeah.
I just put Parmesan in mine.
Oh, it's looking really nice. And you gotta
I made fresh bread crumbs and all that. This was the first real meal I made. Come on, you go in there, and then I'll put one next to it to hold it. Since my husband cooked for me for all that time. He was off for over 3 weeks with me. And then he says, I think it's time for you to start cooking again. So anyway, can you see how I'm trying to fill all this in here? I'm not going to get it all the way up, but just get something in there, to try. And I want to get that glue glob off. I don't like that. Even though most people will not see it, I know it's there.
Okay, Nikki said, is the flower glued to the metal piece, or is there something underneath it? I missed that part.
No, it's glued.
You might have to show it sideways, Brenda, because you kind of can't see it because we're... There you go.
Yeah, can you see?
Yeah, it was glued with E6000.
Mm-hmm, yeah. That's the first thing I put down, the big one. Then I filled under it.
I think you were off frame for that. That's why.
I might have been. It happens. Even to you, honey.
Yeah, but I'm sorry I'm off frame, but then I move right back to it. And it doesn't happen very often.
Well, what's nice is she has this iPad with, what's it called, Switcher Studio?
Yeah.
And she keeps it close by me now, so I can see. I can look over there myself and see, I'm not where I should be. Anyway, I think that
looks really pretty.
Pretty good.
You did that pretty fast, too.
Yeah. I don't know. There might be a better way to do that, actually, but I'm fairly satisfied.
Oh, Debbie Nicolay says, I was busy launching my Etsy store today. Woohoo!
Oh, did you launch it? Is it up?
I gotta see it.
I didn't
know you didn't have an Etsy store yet.
No, she didn't.
Oh, man.
She's got the mother load of jewelry she's made.
Yes.
It's time, and she's going to sell the heck out of it, too.
Oh, man. I hope you get like a bunch of sales.
I do, too. She has beautiful things.
I know you have some.
Her stuff was in the book, Yeah. Along with several others of yins. Okay, yins. So, I don't know, this same thing here is sitting up more, and I'm like, that's all right.
But I kind of like it.
You kind of like it?
Yeah, I kind of like it setting up like that. Like a little bit higher than it's supposed to. I don't know, maybe it's just me.
Yeah, this isn't perfect either. I see issues on this one, too.
Did you use Cerulean on that one? It looks white. That's
you know what?
It looks white in the
You know what?
background.
I think I did. Yeah, I see it right around the edge in here, right here.
That's why I was like...
If I did that, because I don't use Cerulean anymore, I use epoxy sculpt, and it's easy as pie to use. If I had done that, I wouldn't have had to use that glue. I could have just pushed everything down in there, and I would have been done 10 minutes ago.
Epoxy. What was it called?
Epoxy resin clay. Epoxy sculpt. That's the brand. That's the brand we carry. It's the best one. I'm gonna have to say it's the best one.
Woohoo!
Okay, so over here I have this little thing. I didn't glue nothing in yet, but I'm gonna store it. And then I'll just show you what I have intended for going up the sides, because here it is. It's after 3 already. So we started, 2:30?
Yeah.
So we got a little ways to go. I don't want to keep you guys too long and bore you to tears, but.
Oh, you just tell us, guys. I'm
trying. Well, I'll have to leave.
It's up, baby.
I'm trying to keep these to 50 minutes an hour. And for me that's hard.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. Debbie says it's up.
What's that?
She said it's up, baby.
Oh, is it? What are you calling it?
Yeah, what's it called, Debbie? You want to know? I want to know.
Debbie's Jewelry.
It shouldn't be like that. That's what I named mine.
Nicolaus Jewelry.
It's okay. I kind of wanted mine to be like something else.
I've got to get my Ruby Lane back open.
You know what? I always wanted to name mine in Spanish for some weird reason.
Well, I'll tell you what I did.
Years ago, I guess.
My Ruby Lane had a French name on it. It was all in French. And the only reason anybody found it is because they knew me. Because it had nothing to do with me. So I learned a big lesson that I should not do that.
Got it.
But you could put...
Yeah, I don't know. See, that's my question. I'm like, I don't know. It was a thought years ago. I had that.
Yeah.
Like as a child.
What would you call it?
I don't know. It was like something like sincere heart, but in Spanish, of course. Corazón sincero, or something like that.
Yeah. Someone and I used, when we were working in a basement making those pins, we used to have, I got 2 of these in now. They look nice.
It is.
So anyhow, We used to say, we're going to make a jewelry company. We're going to name it Compra Calle. Not Calle, Calle. Not Calle. Calle is a street. Calle is shut up.
Yeah, Calle.
Compra Calle. That means buy it and shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
We were going to take it to the flea market called Compra Calle.
That would have been so funny. I would have been cracking up in the corner because I knew what that meant.
There have been all these Spanish folks coming out. They're like, ¿Qué? What?
Oh, man.
Compra Calle.
Oh, somebody said, I'm never bored. That's great.
You're never bored. Who said that?
I think it was,
Oh, never. Oh, Bohemian Happiness. Duh. Of course. That's what she calls it.
Oh. Wow, I was slow to this.
Wake up, girl. Of course.
That makes perfect sense.
Yes, it does.
Why not? Bohemian.
Yes, it does.
It's definitely happy.
Well, I got to have a look at that later because I got to see. Debbie, you know you can do a shameless plug. You know what that is? That's when you come on the group, and if you've used a lot of my stuff, which you do, doesn't have to be 110% my stuff, but, you know, a lot, and you do. You can put your shop on there, on the group, and you can also put, like, if you make something that's exciting and you just put it up, you can put it on there and then put your shop,
little link,
your shop link. Jen does it sometimes. We used to do it a lot, and then we kind of got away from it. I'm not sure why, but you're definitely allowed to do it, and I hope that you will because we need everybody to know that you have a store up.
Yeah. Okay, somebody said a question. I think it was Debbie. Wait, there are 2 sizes of mounts? Which mount?
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, she uses 2.
Okay, I'm using 2. I'll tell you what the number is. For the first one is, if you want to write it down, I'll go slow.
Yeah.
OS 5678. That's the big one. Are you able to write on here?
Yeah, I'm going to do that in a second.
Okay. And then this little one is OS 05682.
What was the first one?
OS 5678.
Thank you.
The second one's OS 05682. And they are BC 1928, so you look in that section, and the old silver, and you will find them. And I selected to do this too because we have plenty in stock. I hate to do a project and we don't have enough. You know, people come and it's like it's all gone, and I mean it's just so annoying for them. So whenever I'm planning a project, I try to make sure that we have plenty first because, you know, within BC 1928, I don't get it back in stock fast. It can take him up to a month to make it, especially now because he's busy. And then it has to go to Rhode Island to get plated. So, you know, we don't have it for 5-6 weeks. But I'm going to be doing an order again real soon. I've already got wish lists from some of you.
Glory has a question here.
Let's hear you,
Brenda,
Glory.
did Artistic Wire stop making the vintage brass wire? I don't see it anymore.
I don't know, honey. I have to have a look. I buy Beadsmith brand. And I only buy artistic once in a blue moon, like say Beadsmith's out of silver, 20 gauge, we have to have that. So then I'll go buy. But yeah, I did like that one because it wasn't shiny. And, you know, they had that vintage brass color one, but I don't care for it. I want it flat, you know, kind of a flat finish. So, and I imagine you do too. But I do not know. But I tell you what. If you want to message me real quick, when I get back on, that'll remind me to go look. And I'll go look and I'll have to find out. And then I can talk to my sales rep too and say, hey, what's up with this? And she'll tell me if they're getting it or not.
Brass, okay. I'm like, I know I use one of them.
I have a real nice relationship with my sales rep that works with me at Beadsmith, and she's very, very helpful. So anytime
I think you used to have that on your site.
you want to know anything, just let me know, and I'll ask her. She's very attentive, and she'll get right back to me. So that's kind of cool, because not everywhere will.
Yeah. Nolani's here.
Nolani's here from Hawaii.
Hello.
Hi, honey.
I don't know what time it is over there, but it's
Well, it's earlier than here. I think, is it
thinking
6 hours?
You know what? I don't know.
I think it's 6 hours.
Hi.
I need a smaller pearl. I got a few in here. Thanks for coming, Nolani.
Oh, Debbie said your original necklace, or am I seeing things? Yeah, she has 2 mounts on the original necklace.
Yeah.
She has the same ones that she's using
and I'm not going to put them together now because, of course, this needs to dry. I mean, I could, but I'd just rather not.
Oh, hi, Gabby.
But I'm going to suggest a few things to you that you could do in case you want to change it up and make it your own. Or you don't want to have 2 things hanging off there. Because when I made this piece a long time ago, and then I put it on the group, and, I sometimes open a can of worms and say, hey, what do you think, And we had just had to build a line not too long before that. And so, you could have had 2 or 3 pieces of jewelry out of that. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. You know what? You are right. But they wouldn't leave it go. So I'm like, okay. So I kind of got down a little bit because I wanted to put it in the book. And I'm like, well, if people feel, I don't know if I want to do. So I didn't. It didn't make the book. And so I kept it, though, and I kept looking. This is so pretty. So I didn't show it again for a long time. Probably 6 months or so. And the next time I showed it, everybody was gaga. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Oh, So I'm like, there are times that more than you need is okay. And what I'm learning, too, now is people, during the pandemic and everything, people have gotten bored and depressed, and some of them, and they just can't jumpstart themselves to make jewelry again. I'm going to put another pearl in there later. And they want to make over-the-top jewelry again. Every time I show an over-the-top piece, they get excited. So it's like, heck with it. I said in that class, you need to have showstoppers too. That's what brings people into your booth. So there's nothing wrong with that. You just don't want to have all showstoppers. So here's the deal. This is what I do, just talking about it. All right, you could just use this piece. Don't put this on it. Just do this.
Can you bring it down a little bit?
I'm sorry. There you go. Just do that, and then maybe what you could do is you could put like a little pearl dangle there.
Yeah, that would not be bad.
Although that seems kind of small to me, but you could do it.
A little bit bigger.
Or a crystal. There's bigger pearls. Or
a crystal would not be bad. Now that I think about it.
Here we go.
Yeah, you could do one of those crystals.
A teardrop. Haskell teardrop.
That's still too tiny.
You think but you know what?
You should always do something like this, like get one of the silver ones and put that in there.
Well, yeah, that would be definitely more balanced, but I wasn't done yet, Javi.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know. Okay, so you could
do that and put some silver.
You could put 3 of them on.
Oh, there you go.
So you didn't think of that?
No, I wasn't. I should have thought of that.
Okay, where's my bag of ball-end head pins? How can stuff disappear like this? It's beyond ridiculous.
Yeah.
I just had... No, that's not it. Shoot.
How did you get
we'll
that
just
one?
pretend. We'll just pretend.
It's right there, Brenda.
Oh.
That's okay. That happened to me the other day.
That's me all day long. It gets old.
It's like right under, I know. It just disappears if you're not in the frame of the...
Uh-huh. It's like right under the foot. You don't see it. So,
oh, Debbie said, that's my favorite piece of yours. I don't care what Mel says.
I don't either.
me neither.
I've even told him so lately. Anyway, you could put 3 there.
That's not a bad idea.
The other day, he was saying, oh, Brenda, he says, how you do? I don't talk to him as much as I used to. And,
thanks, Gloria.
He'll say, which means I can get my work done now. But anyway, he'll say, get a hold of me a couple times. Like, how you doing? Are you feeling better? I hope you're doing better, Nat. And I know you say it's hard whenever you can't work. And, how's things going and all that. And just give him a little down and dirty.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but somebody had a question. If you placed a proxy sculpt, will the pearls stay in place?
Yes, ma'am.
E6000?
You better believe it.
Okay.
Better. Although the way I did them, they'll be fine with E6000, but better.
Okay, here's another question. Do you carry or recommend a tweezer for us with a clumsy fingers?
I like this one. This one looks bad.
You gotta show it in
But
There you go.
Anyway. We carry it.
Yeah, we carry it
at the website. And they're not expensive either. I love these. I've used these ever since the beginning of time. Now, I have these two. These little guys. I don't like them.
They're too small.
Well, they're just, they're tight.
Oh.
I suppose in time you get, but I don't care for them. I like these.
Oh, Gloria said you can add a bead cap to the pearl to make it longer.
Exactly.
That's not a bad idea.
There's so many ideas, isn't there? That's why it's good to have these little live sessions, because we can all talk about it. But anyway, so I was telling you about Mr. Bernie got hold of me, and I said, and I just wrote him back, and I said, well, this is happening, and I'm concerned about this, concerned about that. And he wrote me back, he says, gee, Brenda, I'm so sorry, I just don't know what to tell you. I don't have any advice. And I said, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. It was so nice you listened. You listened. And sometimes when a person's concerned about something, they just need to talk something out, they need to hear themselves speak. Sometimes, just as somebody who cares, listen, that means a lot, doesn't it, guys? It means a lot to me, so anyway, but yeah.
You can bring that down a little bit so they can see.
Bring it down a little bit. So, but yeah, I love my 1928 products. And a few of them I'm not going to have anymore when they're sold because we've had this line for 5 years now.
Wow.
Can you imagine? 5 years, I think, in end of next month. So it's time. I've changed some things out already. I had to get rid of gingerbread. Epoxy sculpt stick to the metal by itself. Yes, indeed.
It does.
It's very good. Very, very good. Can't recommend it enough. So I get rid of gingerbread because it didn't work out. We had the bubbles and the verdigris that formed. It didn't work out. I had to get rid of it. And I plated it all that weathered green, and it didn't go over so hot. So that was a waste. And then I had the rusted iron, which we've had since the beginning. And it's nice, but it just isn't selling. So it's hard for me to take enough out of a batch to send it and have it plated, and I always end up having to pay an extra $75 fee because it's too light. So I'm like, we're just going to have gold and silver. Make it easy. The silver will be the cheapest line. The gold is more expensive because it does have real gold in the plating finish, and anytime you have that, gold's through the roof right now. So, so it's high. That's all there is to it. So we have to, that's right, Heidi. So anyway, but we're going to have that, and I'm going to try to be very consistent about having certain things. Some things are going to go bye-bye, but I want to add things too. I want to add connectors and some new mounts.
Yeah.
Maybe a pendant or two that's new. So it'll still be a nice line, but it's time to have some new things, don't you think?
I agree.
We haven't had any new things for a while, and it's getting old. So anyway, what I was saying, you could do just this and then hang some pearls off the bottom, or a crystal would be pretty.
Yeah, like the one I showed you.
Right, it'd be nice.
For my earring.
Or, if you just want to do a simple line with this piece, put a nice little dainty chain on it, and maybe you could hang one little tiny charm off to the side here. I like that look. You put a little thing there. And just put a clasp on it, and voila. Or don't even put that extra thing. Just do that and put a clasp on it. You know what? I just bet you will sell
that
a lot more of those than this.
That I agree.
Although there's somebody that's going to come along and buy this and be tickled to death to get it. But this by itself, you could put a little chain on, probably, I don't know, I haven't cost this out, but probably sell for $30-$35, maybe less. And that's right in the sweet spot right now for people. So,
that's true.
So that would be good. So here's what I had in mind to finish it off. I'm not going to be able to finish it off, but just show you. I want to use this imitation rhodium plate, which goes with silverware perfect, by the way.
You got to go down a little bit.
Figaro. Put a little piece in there.
There we go.
Maybe, because it matches the metal too good. And then start going up, maybe do...
Aw, that's so cute.
A little one.
Heidi said both pieces are so beautiful.
Thank you. This has a Haskell pearl on it, by the way, right here. And then this is the matte Aurora. And then I thought maybe I would do this. With a little bit of pink in there. I'm not sure. I have to go back. I don't know. That might be too strong. I don't have really any pink beads right now, so.
Like a light pink, you could use
Yeah,
the cat eye beads because they're
I
lighter.
forgot about they'd be beautiful, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
And they have the nice
definitely
facets. I'm going to
yeah.
go get some. That's it. That's what I'm going to do to finish this. And then I probably put this longer piece here, you know, and just finish it, you know, going up the neck. Because I think, if I look back at this piece, I think it was beaded most of the way up. Only
one,
just the
two.
back part.
That's 4 pieces. I
So,
think.
yeah, but these are shorter lengths. You know.
Oh.
You know what? This has Haskell pearls in it.
It does? No way.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, I've had these for a while. So once in a while, you know, hike a few out and use them. But anyway, so that's kind of my thoughts on that. You know, you can do it 2 ways. Now, if you want to get really wild and crazy, I'll just push this out of the way. And I'll show you another one that's made like this. It's finished, and you may not hardly recognize it. Let me show you.
You have one that's finished?
I do.
Oh, I can't.
Not this one. I don't know where this went. I'm just pulling my hair out.
It's probably somewhere
I'll
in here.
probably find it somewhere. Okay, so there's this one.
Ooh.
This is this piece.
But in gold.
This is this piece, only in gold. And then I did put a little Y connector here to make it hang down a little bit. This is red epoxy sculpt. And I did mosaic in it. Like, we haven't done any mosaic for a while. I thought maybe you guys got a little tired of it, so we gave it a rest. But we're going to go back to it. It's too good not to do it, you know. And the way I do my mosaics, so usually I use a little piece of Millefiori. I use beads in it because it's deep enough you can. And I like to do 8 millimeter and under. 4 millimeter is a perfect size. I like to put a few little bugle beads in. This is like rhinestone cuff chain. And this is just a check button. This is just a button in there. We have these on this. I don't know if we have these right now. I think they're not making this one anymore.
What?
Yeah, we have them in different colors, but the red one they're not making anymore.
Oh,
That's the thing. That's the thing about check. So I tell you guys that all the time because it's true. If you see something you like in the check, one of your vendors has it, whatever, buy it. Because when it runs out, you're done. They're probably not going to get it again. I don't know why. I just don't. So then I just, on this, you know, instead of putting a bunch of beads up the side, which I could have, I just used the bead and lake chain in gold and put a clasp on. And there you go. So it's basically the same idea. Only has got that Y connector in there. But it has a whole complete different look than this. Completely different.
Yeah, it is.
So
and you put an extra connector there too.
On that piece, it's giving me ideas with the button colors. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, I like doing very colorful things. I showed my mosaic line to Bell Armor, but they weren't interested in it for some reason. Maybe I need to try it again. I thought it was great, but I guess they're probably looking for something else.
Which piece, Brenda?
You know, the cuffs I had, that I showed them, and I showed them some. I mean, I have a lot. I showed them 7, 8 pieces, but they were like, "Oh, we'll let you know." Then they didn't, so like, okay, I don't care. when you can, you know, or they'll get hold of me at some point in the future and say what you got, or do you want to send them now or something? I don't know. We'll see. Anyhow, so I'm done with this for now. I'm gonna come back and finish it later. And then I'll take a picture and show you guys. But I had one last thing I want to show you. Remember what we did last week, right? We did the hearts.
Oh, yeah. You finished it?
Well, almost. I am going to finish this today.
Sorry, I'm weird.
I'm definitely finishing this today. So I don't want it laying around anymore. But anyhow, I put on bead and link chain. And I put all the colors. Some of these I made, some of them hobby made. And then I put the little spread got a bag full of these.
It reminds me of the spring colors. I don't know why.
I don't have a lot in this color. It's like, dang, you know, what am I going to do? And then I'm going to see if maybe some of these littler pearls like this maybe will look pretty. I think
that would look pretty.
Kind of relieve it a little bit.
Yeah, I think
Put a few of those small ones in there on silver, these things, ball and head pins. And I'll finish that up. Because I've got time today. I have to write my newsletter tonight, but I've got a little system for doing that now. They don't take as long. So I think I'll just have some fun with this for a while. And maybe I'll make my husband toasted cheese tonight. He probably won't mind. We like toasted cheese and tomato soup. That's a good dinner for us. We like that. Okay, so what do you think? I think it's going to be pretty. Cheesy. I like this with, yeah, you can't have it.
I know. I used to eat that stuff all the time.
She gets sick.
I used to eat grilled cheese sandwich all the time.
And
I can't even have that.
I'm sick.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you know what?
So sorry,
I can't give her a hard time. She's a little worker
I'm so
bee.
sorry.
She's a worker bee. She'll say, if you have stuff, have Jordan bring it up to me. I'll do it at home. So usually I do. You know, I don't feel good either, you know. So, I mean, I understand. We have to just do our best. Okay, guys, anybody have any more questions?
I don't know. So they said they got a lot of ideas they looked at.
Love the mosaic. Very pretty. Well, it seems like it was well received. Good project, right?
So pretty.
I hope I find the real one that I did before. Well,
real one of the
I thought
necklace?
The one I had.
Are you sure you didn't sell it?
No, I didn't sell it.
Okay.
I didn't sell it.
Because I remember you wearing it one time, but I don't.
Yeah,
it's not that long
I might have given it to somebody because I do that sometimes. I don't remember.
I have to take a picture of anything I give because I'll be like, I want to remake that.
Yeah.
And keep it myself.
Well, I do have lots of pictures of that, so that's not a problem.
That's usually what I do.
So, okay, so here's the dealio.
The dealio, guys.
Let's be busy this weekend. Let's make some fun new things. Share them with us at the group. Debbie.
Daniela.
Danielle Clark?
Danielle Clark.
Oh,
Sorry,
hi, Danielle. Well, it's okay. Nobody's too late because you can always watch this again.
That's true.
Bohemian Happiness is open today. That's
Woohoo!
Debbie Nicolaus' site. That's going to be chock full of gorgeousness. So get on over there and have a look and relieve her of a few pieces if you can. At our place, we still have Get 25. Capital GET, no spaces, 25. That gives you 25% off $100. That's a big.
What is it? Get 25?
Get 25. Yeah.
I'll put that in.
Also, if you want to just do 75, you can use code 1075. That's numbers. 1075, no spaces. That'll give you $10 off. Both of those would have free shipping too. So. And there's gifts, you know. Both of them will get you both gifts. It will get you the little bag of useful things that you will use and love. And also we'll get you some Haskell pearls. So, I mean, who loves you, baby, right? And you gotta be old like me to know where that comes from. You don't, do you? Who loves you, baby?
I feel like I did know that
I
phrase.
don't even remember the name of the show. It had Telly Savalas, and he's dead now.
Who's that?
And he was always sucking a sucker. He was a detective.
Oh, I think I did remember seeing that.
I can't remember the name. Anyhow, I'm going to finish this today. Hopefully finish this. And
Hi, Susan.
I hope you finish some stuff. Let's see who all's here. Yeah, I said yes. I'm so glad you were here too, Susan. I'm so glad to see you around again.
I'm
That's
happy
really
everybody
good.
came. Yay.
Yeah, lately I've been seeing a lot of folks coming back, and it does my heart good because for a while I thought everybody was going to leave me. I didn't know what I was going to do. But you know what? We go day by day, and God looks after us, each and every one, doesn't he? So we just have to let him take care of it, and we'll do the best we can, all of us, right? Kojak, that's it. We'll all do the best we can because that's all we can do, right? We'll just try to treat each other with kindness. And one last thing. Our pal Harry Wood,
yes.
If you don't know yet, this was the first week since 2013 when we started Work Table Wednesday that Harry did not post a table. And it's because he hurt his leg real bad. Oh. And he already had to have 2 surgeries on it. So we didn't quite make enough to do a certificate at large this week. So we'll carry it over next week. And if we get enough next week, who knows, maybe we have 2. But anyway, I says, I'm going to give it to Harry because as an honorary, because what a record. One time he had a heart attack and he still posted. No kidding.
Wow, really?
But he's in a lot of pain. So if you have a nice little card you could send him, it will mean the world to him. I have his address and he's given me permission to give it out. So I'm not going to be posting it on the group because that's too public, but if you want it, contact me by Facebook Messenger, and I will give you Harry Wood's address so that you can send him a card. Because I know I got a lot of nice cards when I was down, and I love to go back and look at them again and again. They mean a lot. So if you want to do that, I've got the address. Just get hold of me. I'll be happy to give it to you. All right, I'm going to take off. Let's see.
Wait, somebody said, how long is the Get 25 coupon
Oh,
code
you
for?
Claire, that'll be good through Monday night. At
Monday
least.
night.
I don't know if I'm going to hold it over another week or not. I don't know. Thank you, Debbie. I thought it was fun too. Well, we only went about 10 minutes over, so that's
we're
not
good.
too bad. We're pretty good. I told you a whole heck of a lot of stuff too, didn't I?
Yeah.
We had some fun while we were at it. So I appreciate all of you. So
Yeah.
thankful that you came. Thank you for being my friends, and for we just all lift each other up, right? So, okay, I'm gonna take off. I miss you, and we'll see you later on the group, right?
Yeah.
And Debbie, you put your link on there for Bohemian Happiness.
We
If I
wanna
don't
see
see it, I'm going to get after you, okay? Because you need to do that, and you're allowed. Okay, love you all. Thanks for a great Friday.